Hello everyone, my name is Hyper1, and welcome back to another video where I cast your StarCraft 2 replays. This replay was sent to me by a user on my Discord server. It is a diamond level game on Pride of Altair's Ladder Edition. If you want me to cast your replay, please read the video description. Without further ado, let's introduce our players today. On the top left hand corner of the map we have our red Protoss player, PogChimp. And in the bottom right hand corner of the map we have the blue Terran player, Kramola. I always get this is the first time I've been doing this on stream, but I always get this introduction part done really quickly. Am I dropping frames again? Why is my encoding overloaded? Whatever. We're... Okay, hang on. I gotta turn everything else off. And in the meantime, there's a gateway to gas that goes down, and it looks like it's a Rex burst with a second supply depot super early for no reason. I don't know why anyone would do that. Obviously just means they're probably not as good at the game as I think they might be. But whatever. Gas is finished. That's a weird probe rally, and we're not saturating the gas for some reason. Okay, so neither player really going for gas for any particular reason. PogChimp gonna scout this. I'm gonna scout this. I don't see anything gonna go for. Yes, it's to deny a scout. But what exactly are you denying at this point? Like, there's only some. Like, I guess the uncertain. No, come on, attack the SCV! Attack the SCV! Attack the SCV! No! No, we missed the opportunity. Anyway, there is no gas, and I think. Oh my god, did you just barely miss the gas going up? You just barely missed the gas going up. Anyway, Kramola playing hella. What? We're taking the gold base. We're taking the gold base over here. Hello? He's hiding gases while Todd has to account for. Yeah. Figured as much, but. This just seems like a terrible way to go about it. But in reality, that's not really what's happening. It might be a mind game, but in reality, what is happening is that Kramola is doing a very seems like a very greedy expand onto his opponent's side of the map. A gold base over there. Adept's gonna probe, checking all the possible proxy locations, and this Adept gonna see it. Oh wait, no, the probe already scouted it, so he knows that there's a base here. Meanwhile, National Nexus is done, and the Stalker, we're just chronoing out Stalker at this point. Gonna be a Twilight Council is a tech of choice here from PogChimp. Marines heading. I like this. I like the map vision with the Marines. I just don't know that individual Marines are going to be amazing at the whole not dying part, because Marines die very handily to Stalkers and Adepts 1-on-1, or even 2-on-1, and that Adept is gonna lose a bit of all hit points, but that's okay. Let's see here. Okay, Adept is gonna. Adept, what do you see? You see a bunker and you see a full wall, and you also know that. Wait. Oh my god. Okay, so this is a weird feature of the. This is a weird feature of map vision where Terran buildings, will always remain in fog of war if you scout them first, but if Terran lists their buildings and then you leave the buildings, you don't look at the buildings anymore. If you lift them, then it no longer appears in fog of war, even after you've scouted it. So what they can do is land it again, and then if you have short-term memory problems, then you are not going to remember at all that this exists, or you're not even going to see it on your minimap. So what could have just happened here is that PogChimp does not recall at all that the space still exists. It might not even be the first thing on his head anymore. It's like I'm only going for the third CC right now, 4th CC, and while only on a factory that has not even built technically built a Widow Mine. What is going on? Don't tell me PogChimp loses this. Because this is hella greedy play. And PogChimp is not even punishing him for it. No, or I know there are no orbitals for some reason. What the hell? Oh my god, you gotta see this. PogChimp, you gotta see this. You totally see the base in your field of, you totally see that. Oh my god. Okay, the question is, what is PogChimp gonna do about it? And I don't know why this program's pylon over. I guess vision is important. It totally is important. I just feel like the priority should be killing this base. Okay, we are gonna go kill it. Thank goodness. So stalkers show up. My observer skill is not very good, but okay. No, kill the SCVs. You can worry about killing this base later. Oh my god, you're gonna let the SCVs go away. And then you're gonna forget that that base exists again. Oh, what kind of... Okay, and also... Wait, what? Banshees. I didn't notice the production tab. Meanwhile, PogChimp going down 4 more gates, getting Robo Bay disruptors and Speed Prism in charge. The Banshee Cloak is about to be done, and are we gonna get Hyperflight Rotors? We are getting building armor as well. For some reason, even though we are also not getting planetaries, the 2 Banshees are already over here that I didn't notice. They're gonna... Okay. Okay. This is starting to be a concerningly large amount of damage, and we're gonna recall a what? We're gonna recall an observer instead of... Okay. Okay, so... Yeah, the Banshees... The speed observers are... The observer is 2.62 speed, I believe, and Banshees are 3.85 speed by default. So Banshees normal Banshees will always outspeed normal observers, but they will be... They're too slow for speed observers, which are in turn too slow for speed Banshees. So, second wave of Banshees coming in here. It's cloaked. And now, once this army moves to deal with these Banshees, I'm guessing that... Okay, no, that's not the double prong that I thought he was going to go for, but apparently that's just how it's going to be. So, more Banshees getting killed. Okay, observers here. Good blink. Just barely in vision range. Oh my god, and it just dodges it because out of vision range. Why are you kramola pre-cloaking these? Not the best. Probably not the best idea because these are using energy when you don't really need them yet. Still, okay. We have 2 orbitals here, and this is finally being turned into a planetary. I can't with this dude. Also, 2 Banshees just hanging out here. So this dude is just gonna sit on 2 base the entire time and just try to kill him with Banshees. I don't know if that's gonna work. Like, come on. Dude, like, okay, we have Blink. We have cannons going up in every mineral line. And there are ways to make this work. If you... Like, something that is absolutely feasible at this level is if you make a ton of Banshees and they make a ton of Stalkers, you make something that really hard counters Stalkers, like Marauders or tanks. But kramola not really making much of anything. Oh my god, are you kidding? Okay, you know what, we'll go back to that later. Kramola going for the diving on the Robo Bay. Wow, that was a thirsty pick. And meanwhile, kramola is re-expanding to the gold. I don't understand why kramola insists on expanding twice to his opponent's other map. I guess it's the last thing on PogChimp's mind that he's re-expanding to this side of the this gold base. If the base was forced to lift off twice, I guess PogChimp he reasons that PogChimp will not do it for the third, will not suspect it for a 3rd time. But this is like there's an observer here, so the second anybody starts mining from here, PogChimp will know. Production tab. Another bug. This. Why are you playing like this? Okay. Whenever I see Terrans who play like this, it really makes me think that my MMR should be higher. Okay. Yeah, as soon as the base goes up, PogChimp is gonna find this for a 3rd time. Blink, blink, Blink here. Oh my god. Don't tell me you threw it on him. He has a plan, he's not gonna be deterred. Yeah, I didn't think he was gonna be deterred. At this rate, there's nothing that can... When people play like this, like, there's no... Not even freaking Maru can... Not even Maru can convince this dude that this is a bad idea. And because what's the sad part is that at this MMR, there are a lot of people who, like... The fact that Kramola is in Diamond League with this strategy means that there are people who've been losing to him in order for him to get to Diamond League with this strategy. That, or he is smurfing. Or maybe not necessarily smurfing, but he got to that MMR and now he's just playing worse. I don't... Why are you trying to build... Why? He's trying to build another CC here. Why are you doing this? Okay. PogChimp finally moving across the map. I don't know that 2 Immortals and 1 Disruptor are a very good match for a Planetary Fortress with this many workers, but hey, I guess, okay. And another gold base expansion, this time on his own side of the map. PogChimp can just notice, probably not notice because the dots are really dark on his minimap. Not just people, the vast majority of players. Yeah, like by definition, if you're in Diamond League, a majority of players will lose to you. By definition. Like, Diamond League is the top 25 to 30% of all players in the player base, depending on your region. So if you're in Diamond, you will trash the majority of players. So this, by definition, this, like, Kramola playing this strategy will trash the majority of players. There's another PF going up here, by the way. Take siege up. Second, this stalker sets his foot into that territory, he's gonna get his ass blasted. Or in NA, I checked, 4% to 25%. That is their target. That is, I believe that is their target. Okay, there's more Banshee stuff going on over here, and we're gonna get the Roboway this time. Huge, massive bio transition, and I say transition lightly because transition, I don't know if there's really... We're making ghosts and nukes. What? Okay. Yeah, there's no way you can break into that with a Stalker army is not going to break a Planetary Fortress, guys. You need Immortals or Zealots. Stalkers just don't do it. Okay, another Planetary Fortress over here. We're building Planetary Fortress literally everywhere, and these are also still cloaked when they don't need to be. Are we reproducing the Robobay? We are. It is over here. We're also going for a dark, or a DT shrine. I don't dislike it. I just wish that PogChimp would like step it up on the pro production a little. Wow, that's a lot of workers code. But I still feel like you could have more workers by now. Yeah, that's why you don't use your cloak for nothing, buddy. Anyway, Masters or Diamond is actually about down to the 30th percentile on the NA server. Last time I checked on, I think it was Nefest Pulse. Yeah, I think it was nefest.com, or I think that's what the website is called. But it says that the top 30%, it's top 30% for NA and not 25%. That's more like an EU number. But yeah, if you are in Diamond, like these two players are capable of beating a super majority of the players in the player base. So, but it's also not particularly like super high, because like Diamond League is still full of people where like the simple ability to execute build orders is like more important than any particular game strategy sense. So, like if you're like, also people at the level are don't really understand how to like beat turtles. So if like this looks lame to some people, but this is also legitimately how you beat a majority of people. Like, I don't condone it, but you can legitimately beat a lot of people with this strategy, even though it frustrates me to know and to see people playing like this. Battle cruisers over here that I didn't notice in the production tab because I'm bad. Okay, we're gonna jump out of there. PogChimp, sort of not really losing this game at all, but also also really struggling to leverage his economic advantage into a win. I for one do not think Stalkers continued Stalker production is the answer here. Like with all this, you definitely need charge lots. You need charge lots. You're not gonna break this planetary. You need more charge lots and more immortals. You're not breaking this with Stalkers only. Stalkers simply do not have the like stall them out in their base. Yeah, Tempest. Like look at the income difference. Look at the income difference right now, guys. Like look at how huge. Look at the income for this. Nice disruptor connection. We're gonna break this planetary fortress even though it costs us a bunch. That doesn't matter if you trade inefficiently because you're mining so much more. What I would like to see is picking up the Immortals or the Disruptor with the Prism and getting out of there, but it's fine. Do you know that this base... PogChimp does not know that this base is floating over here and that this base has touched down at all. 2 more BCs are on the way across the map. Kramola supply blocked. So we are... Yeah, Kromola's just camping and building nukes, sitting in his base, trying not to die. And to his credit, he's not dead yet. But, okay. Yeah, this is the classic maneuver. Whenever the BCs are in trouble, they just jump across to the other side of the map and they try to complicate things a bit. So this base is just... Actually, there's nothing to defend at home. So this entire base, the National and the main are both forfeit. But there's a lot of Stalkers that just got recalled. And Tactical Jump is still on another 40 to 50 seconds of cooldown. What I think is going to happen, though, is that when all the Stalkers show up, the BCs are just going to fly to the corner. Like, they don't outrange Stalkers, but Stalkers don't outrange them either, and there's definitely a bit of a safe spot over here. That is going to be back in range. Yeah, so what happens when air units just sit there is that if you don't stack them up, if you don't, like, stack patrol them or something, they'll spread out a bit, because their collision boxes will spread out a bit, and, okay, these charboats are going to go to work over there. BC is coming back in for more damage. Tactical Jump is about to be off cooldown, so they're going to be able to jump home again. So they're going to get whatever little damage they can for now. I hope PogChimp still doesn't know about this base. He knows about that base. Yeah, to me this looks like a very dead... This looks like a very dead Kramola. Kramola has Tactical Jump ready on those BCs. He just needs to jump back home after doing a bit more poking damage. Charge lots. Going to work on this refinery. Yeah, this has been a bit of a lame game where one side gets massively ahead and the other side just turtles, and the doo-doos ahead doesn't really know how to convert their wins, so the game drags on for a while. Okay, instead of jumping home, we're gonna jump over to the third base. The linear third, where we are just gonna cause a bit more damage. The problem with this is that these BCs are the only thing keeping Kramola, like, remotely alive. Okay, not the best blink micro over there. Barracks floating. Now we're holding up in the main, and I'll bet you 5,000 minerals right now. This CC floats over a little bit to this edge and makes a planetary fortress. I bet you. Oh, wait, there's something over here. Charge Loss showed up. So yeah, they destroyed that base. PogChimp still doesn't know that this base exists. I mean, does it? I guess, like, this base over here is the only thing keeping PogChimp, or keeping Kramola alive at this point, and I think PogChimp needs to be figuring this out, because PogChimp knows he's ahead in this game, but he should also realize that there's some sort of income for Kramola that he hasn't accounted for. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. The Abort Prison, when you have Charge Lot Immortal, tanks and walls are not a thing that you need to worry about. Is what I would say if there's suddenly the BCs decide to jump back home and there's no anti-air. So this game is gonna drag on even longer. Oh my god. Could you hypothetically hear that bass? Or you hear it? What do you mean hear it? Because, to my, like, as far as I can tell, like, you don't really hear basses until they're already in vision. Planetary fortresses will make a sound when they turn their Ibex cannon to shoot at things. But otherwise, bases don't really make sounds. I guess if you chrono boost on a Nexus, it makes a sound. But CCs don't make sounds. You might hear a mule dropping, but in any case, this is way too far away. You don't even have the base in vision. There's no way you can see it. No, I should cast more games on Twitch. It's really cool to answer questions from Twitch chat as you're casting games. Definitely makes the process a whole lot more fun. This might be a regular thing from now on, if my internet is not terrible. Oh god, my bitrate just took a dump again, didn't it? My bitrate just took a okay, guys, so this base just got sniped. This base just got sniped. I am sorry for the bitrate occasionally taking a dump, but for one, I'm very glad you guys are here to watch this. Okay, look at this. Look at this. We have no gas, but yeah, we're spending all the gas repairing the planetary fortress. You're gonna wall up. This is the definition of a dude who just does not know when to leave the game. Okay, GG. And at 21 minutes and 20 seconds, PogChimp is the winner of this game. So yeah, I mean, there wasn't anything super strategically or tactically deep about that game. It was just like PogChimp got way ahead, and kramola just had this really dumb build order, and PogChimp just didn't impale himself on the defenses every time and lose the entire army. And at that point, kramola was just behind and just doing random dumb shit in the hopes that he would come back into the game, but it never happened. So yeah. In this, I guess something that I would really like to see from PogChimp sooner is either a transition into Tempest. Could have wasted, yeah, he could have totally wasted more time. If you're gonna waste your opponent's time like this, and I don't condone this because wasting your opponent's time when they've done nothing to you is rude as hell. But if you really want to waste your opponent's time his turn, you could just float your buildings. And like the Protoss player has to go into Stargate Tech in order to actually kill you. But anyway, something that I'd really like to see out of PogChimp sooner is more Immortals, more Charge Lots, or a Tempest transition with tectonic destabilizers much faster. Because like there is no camping setup in the game like this with tanks and mines and turrets and planetary fortresses. Like that, just everything about that just nothing to tectonic destabilizer Tempests or just even non-upgraded Tempests. They just die. There's literally no way you can attack them. They need to get Vikings at that point if they want to contest it. So yeah. Anyway, that's all. Thank you to Goat Puncher for sending this game in on Discord. Appreciate it. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I will see you in another 2 days with another episode. Thank you for watching and goodbye. Okay.